Welcome, mineral explorers. We are in Bratislava. Bratislava. In Slovakia. God, fuck me, my memory is terrible. And today I'm going to show you, I think, Bratislava's only crystal store. You know, different country, different place, still the same sort of format. There we go. For €2.50, you can get yourself some eucalyptus. Some rather adore, right? It's quite nice to €9.40.
Can I help you?
Just browsing.
Okay, you can.
Do you mind if I come in and have a look? I would do. Thank you very much. And, let's get some azurite from Morocco. Does all your amber come from Holland?
Yes.
And Larimar? Wow, you have lots of Larimar. Sorry?
Do you have camera?
This is camera. Is it okay?
What do you do?
I'm literally just educating people about the stones they have in different countries. That's all.
Okay.
I'm an enthusiast. But do you have anything local to here? To Slovenia? Do you have anything local to Slovenia? Any stone from here, this country?
From here?
From here?
1 moment.
Yeah, of course.
Here?
Oh wow, okay. So it's like a moonkite?
This is red opal, but not expensive opal.
No, no.
Usually opal.
Yeah.
I have an expensive rainbow opal.
From here, from this country?
Yes, yes.
Wow, okay. And do you cut and polish here as well? These ones here. Whoops. Come in, mess everything up. Apologies. Oh wow.
This is from
This is from here?
Dubnik, yes.
Wow. And do you sell per carat or do you sell per piece?
Per carat.
Per carat, okay, nice. And how much would this piece cost for me? A nice Englishman that has come all the way from England to be here. Got the colorations in there and it's clear as well. So €175. Is that sort of, how much do you sell these little pieces for?
This is yellow 150,
Okay,
green €2.
€2.
Yes. There.
Okay.
Did you see something?
Nearly, I'm nearly there. Yeah, I think I'm going to get one of these. What about all of them? I'm looking at all of the crystal stores across Europe. Central and Eastern Europe being what I'm doing now. I'm trying to educate people about where the stones are and where they can find them from each country.
This is very interesting.
So I've just come from Vienna. But anyway, I'll stop yapping on and I will buy these ones from you, okay? So thank you. What a stunning little shop that was. Like, honestly, mum and pop team. Guy cuts his own stones, been teaching his daughter how to cut the stone. Man, I tell you, that's the beauty of this job sometimes. So when you go into little places like that, you can support a little business, you pay an extra subscriber to the channel. It's Josephine. I can't remember your name, sorry, I think it's Josephine. If you're watching, you have an awesome little store. And in fact, out of all of the stores I've been in, you've probably made me feel the most welcome out of them all. The plan is to go to the National History Museum. Sorry, not the Natural History Museum. But I don't think anything will ever top that shop that we just went into, actually, to be fair. Lovely little family business, that. Again, I'm not really into paleontology, but if you're into paleontology, this is what your wet dream, really. The fabulous minerals they have on display here. And they go see Okanites. Already something a little bit different. Every museum has at least something different. That's pretty. at some of these minerals. Calcite. Opal. Gates, forts, cluster. Wow. I tell you what, they don't have much, but they do have quality, I will say. Now, I know I'm not allowed to record in here, so I am being quite quiet. Rutilated quartz up here, look. Fantastic little stone. Gothenite. I have a piece of this at home. Good morning, crystal enthusiasts. Another country, another capital city. This is Sofia, Bulgaria. We were last in Bratislava, and I just want to give you a quick recap about Bratislava because I didn't really have time to finish because my battery went on my phone. If you're in the area, you have one shop, one museum, and if you're making the trip from Vienna, it's only an hour away on the train, so it's worth it if you're into that sort of thing anyway. So anyway, today's plan, we're going to visit 3 museums, but we're going to sort of break it up, so we're going to do 2 museums and then 2 shops. So there's definitely enough choice in Bulgaria, and I mind mostly here is lead, copper. They have a lot of galinas here, so that should be interesting. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is going to get myself some breakfast, and then I will see you guys probably at the museum where I'll try and sneakily bring you in, alright? So the very first place we're going to is the Archaeology Museum of Sofia. Now, I haven't really heard amazing things about this in terms of stones, but you know, archaeology, minerals, it all sort of goes hand in hand, so we will see. I'm just going to go in with an open mind. Well, that was interesting. Lots of gold, lots of limestone statues. That's about it, really. I guess once you've gone to see one Roman museum and seen so many statues of Roman empires and Roman coins and bits of gold artifacts, they're all sort of the same, really. Okay, so we're just coming up to our second museum, the National History Natural History Museum, I think it's called. The National Museum of Natural History. There we go. Okay, so here we are, greeted by a massive Bulgarian galina. Look at that for a Celestine. What I love about this museum is they're all in English. All in English. So you've got the Bulgarian name and then the English name. Aragonite. Very strange, different formation in that one. Azurite. 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 Muscovite. Shouldn't laugh. Some little kid had the glass. So yeah, I couldn't really talk because it was quite busy down there. But you know, quite quiet up here apparently in the paleontology section. But that is the biggest ammonite I have ever seen in my life. To give you some sort of scale, that's my hand. It's fine, it's interesting, but it's not sparkly. And that's the sad thing, really. It should be sparkly. And that was the National Natural History Museum, I think it was called. Very good, actually. Lots of minerals in there. Lots of galenas, like I said, which was good chance, good luck. Now I drop the camera down, and the next time you see me, hopefully we'll be at the shop, questioning, maybe purchasing something. We'll see. So we've just gone up to our, I don't know, I've given up counting how many crystal shops we're at now, but as you can see, window check. It's a beautiful pair of Madagascan ammonites there, 390. Which, to be honest with you, is sort of the more expensive. I sell these for a lot cheaper in the UK, but I guess because I get them a lot cheaper in the UK. It's down here for 40. Okay, so this isn't going to be as cheap as Romania, but we will see. Let's go. Oh. Do you have anything from here? Bulgaria. Anything from Bulgaria? These ones. Okay. Ah, under here. No. Bulgaria. Ah, the pyrites and the galenas. Ah, fantastic. Thank you. Okay, I'll take that one. Thank you. So we've got pyrite. To be honest with you, it looks like pyrite from Peru, but she told me it was Bulgarian, so I mean, what else more can I do? And pyrite is local to the region. I've never seen it, so usually it's with lead. And if this is sort of that real goldy colour, normally it's from Peru. So I'm going to consult my map, and then we are off to our probably last museum of the trip, which is actually quite sad. This has sort of been the biggest trip of my life in terms of visiting different countries, in terms of educating people for stones. Let me face you, because this could get rather emotional, and I kind of want you guys to see me not cry, but near enough. But yeah, we've seen over 6,000 minerals now. I counted it last night, over 6,000, which is more than I could ever dream of when I started this adventure. Whilst this isn't going to be the final message from me, because we've got lots to do, this is the last sort of eastern destination that we're going to be at for a while. So yeah, just wanted to say thank you really, but if you stuck with me this long, I'm sure you're going to enjoy the last museum that we're going to do, as I am. Final museum of the trip, the Museum of Earth Man National Museum. Well, let's face it, I'm probably not going to do such a mammoth trip like this again, although in the future I would love to do West Europe versus Northern Europe and visit some of the Scandinavian countries. Let's try and sneak you into this one. I'm not sure if you can record in this one, as we never do. Okay, we are in, and I'm actually filming here, so there we go. And we're greeted immediately, probably by the biggest quartz crystal point I've ever seen. It's Rutal. So Rutal basically means that there are little black strikes that go through it. Look at this, sign in Braille. First museum we've gone to where we've seen a sign in Braille. Lepidolite. Muscovite. Oh, massive obsidian. Green glass. Actually, yeah, I can see it's green. Quartz rocks crystal. Wow. I mean, these are some giant crystals, ladies and gentlemen. So there we go. So we've got torminated quartz here on a calcite stand. Nice touch, putting it on a calcite stand. Love that. Azurite, malachite. Wow. Galena, Bulgaria, I reckon that one's from. Oh, dioptase up here. Beautiful. Beryl. That's the biggest piece of beryl that we've seen on our trip here. This piece at the top here. I would hate to put a price on that. I wonder if we can look at it through the side and get a little close to that. Kunzite, look at that for a giant piece of kunzite. God, topaz, look at that for a big size of topaz. That is the biggest chunk of topaz I've ever seen. Wow, olivine. Olivine's very expensive. Oh, agates. Lots of different types of agates. Jaspers on the corner here. Agates. Wow, look at that for an amethyst. There we go. So we've got some tourmalines, some fire opal, precious opal. Look at the colorations on that. We've got here topazes. Beautiful looking topaz. I think these are all topaz in here. But God, they're really spoiling us with this museum, I can assure you of that. You know, these are the diamond pad wheels. I use these quite a lot. The abrasive discs, we normally use a diamond disc on the top, but it looks fairly similar to this one. And again, these are just sort of measuring and how you cut stone, which is, you know, a lovely little exhibit on how the craftsmanship around it, because it's a lot harder than you think to actually cut stone. So these are natural galenas, found locally. These are from Japan quartz. Okay, so this is a rarity, and I hope my camera won't do it justice, but there is what's known as a cross-headed quartz point, which in itself is very, very rare. Oh, very nice. So this is mango calcite. It's like a pink calcite. Looks very similar to a rose quartz, to be brutally honest with you. I hope it tells me my chemical formula. No, but I imagine it's the titanium in there that gives it that lovely pink, as the same as rose quartz. Or it could be Magnesium. Magnesium was also goes that sort of pinkish colour. So we got a mixture of like cut stones here. So you can see the tiger's eye. Usually comes from South Africa. Amazonite at the top there can come from Brazil, and it can come from Norway. Labradorite up the top there. Sunstone. Don't often see the sunstone so much. Amethyst. Amethyst. Wow, look at that for the back hair. Ultraviolet. Oh. Opal there, look at the opals in there. Colorations don't do it justice. Probably the biggest pieces of malachite I've ever seen. Wow, look at these big bits of topaz. Absolutely fantastic stuff. You don't often see topaz that big. Usually it's cut down straight away for the and emeralds at the back there. Look again. Don't normally find it. It's usually cut down straight away to jewellery. So all of these ones come from Bulgaria, and all of these ones come from Bulgaria, and all of these ones come from Bulgaria. All of these ones come from Bulgaria, and guess what? All of these ones come from Bulgaria. Bulgaria, Bulgaria, Bulgaria. Agate with quartz in the middle. It's a big chunk of agate. Alright, so I'm going to use my very last bit of the battery today to show you some of the absolutely beasts crystals that they have here. And these are some, if not the biggest. Wow. Look at that. And to give you some sort of scale, I mean, that's my hand. That's ginormous. Again, look at this one. Giant quartz pieces. Absolutely humongous. Wow. Smoky quartz at the back there. Rutile quartz here, rutilated quartz. Look at that. The way that one formed there, where it's sideways cutting it through, just fantastic. Well, I don't know if I said that I'd save the best to last, but this museum is just absolutely number 4. Where's number 4? Where are you, number 4? There you go, black tourmaline at the back there. Number 42. Where's number 3? What's number 3? Beryl. There we go. Aquamarine. A giant piece of beryl. Probably it's definitely the biggest piece of beryl I've ever seen in my life. Galena, eat your heart out. I can tell you. Galena, Galena, Galena. Clear quartz. Or it looks a little bit smoky. That is a huge smoky quartz point. Wow. You know, like to give you some sort of scale, like my hand, this piece is about 6 pieces of my hand. We haven't even gone to like the big stuff yet, really. Wow. Look at that for a geode. So these are like actual veins, as you can see. Veins of lava would actually run through, and that's what creates the growth of the quartz on the inside. Damn. And obviously something's going on here. They are doing something in the vicinity, but big piece of orange calcite. Biggest. And this stuff is just so extreme because it's so big. Iris agate, the rarest type of agate you can see, because it's sort of, and I hope my camera does pick that out, it's like a, this is a smaller piece there, might be able to see it more clearly, but iris agate is refractive in nature. It's just the most beautiful agate you can ever buy is iris agate. An agate isn't worth a lot normally, but iris agate goes for a pretty penny, let's put it that way. Genuinely, this is the best museum I've ever been into for crystals, and if you're ever really in Bulgaria, please check out the mineral sections in both museums. We've come on a Sunday, and it actually isn't too busy today. There you go. It's one of 2 collections of giant crystals in the world. Like, look at that. Wow. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our final museum. One of only 2 collections in the world for giant minerals, and I mean they were giant. Here in Bulgaria, of all the countries I've been, I think this is the best country for minerals. And I'll explain why, because we have the National Natural History Museum. They at least have 200, I'd say 200 to 300 types of specimens there. And then that, which honestly was ridiculous, because I wouldn't have said that they had the most specimens, but they had definitely the largest, and definitely the most impressive. And really that concludes our trip for Eastern versus Central Europe. The East one, in terms of the collection, in terms of the big stuff, in terms of the most valuable stuff, and in terms of prices for entries into the museums, that one was 10 lev, which would have said is about £4, £5.50 roughly, thereabouts. Definitely worth it off your day-to-day schedule. Definitely a little worth the little walk as well out of town, because this museum isn't in the centre. However, I will say, if you're into gemstones even slightly, yeah, it's definitely worth it. We're going to conclude our little journey, and yeah, onwards and upwards, I guess. Sticking with me. Sorry if the work's been shit. It's my first time videoing, first time vlogging, and hopefully you can see the confidence has grown, because when I first started the videos it was very quiet, and simply the more countries I went to, the less I gave a fuck. I promised you one more concluding crystal shop. The last shop of our mammoth journey. 8 countries, 35 different shops, 12 museums. Yeah, it's been it's quite sad to go home, to be brutally honest with you. So we've got some eggs, some skulls, some labradorite, some agate, some little Buddhas here. And now this malachite is synthetic malachite, and I can tell that just by looking at it, because it looks far too pretty, whereas malachite's more dull. But this here is real labradorite, so that's interesting. Hello. How much are your skulls?
Sorry?
How much are your skulls, sir? Your little skulls.
Yeah, half price.
Half price?
Yeah, half price.
Oh. Oh, sorry, I can see. Stupid. Apologies.
It's no problem.
Can I tell you something? This might amaze you.
Yeah.
I've gone to 35 different crystal shops around Europe on this trip in a month. I've been to 12 museums, and I've seen over 6,500 different types of stone. And you are my last shop that I'm going to that has a little crystal selection.
Great.
And
You have here, it's all here, I have more.
oh wow, I have to see. Wow, you do have a bit of a collection. So many of the crystals? Are they a popular item, or is it more the other stuff?
I like the crystals, as tourism to see all the crystals.
Yeah.
There have people to understand, and they are buy.
Of course.
If it doesn't understand, there take some smaller one.
Yes,
cheaper one.
yeah, the smaller tumbles. I might have to get a tumbler. Do you have anything local?
Sorry?
Do you have anything from here?
Yep.
You do? Ah!
This is from Bulgaria.
All of this stuff up here?
In this is Bulgarian.
Yep.
Mount Crystal, citrine, amethyst, ametrine.
Ametrine, that's quite a nice piece of ametrine.
Bloody quartz.
Yep.
You can see the red.
Do you have anything
Unfortunately,
smaller?
Unfortunately, it's not so intensive colors like a Brazilian.
Of course, no, of course, but I can understand that. I mean, Brazil's amazing for it,
Yeah.
right? So,
It's true.
what about this little piece? Is this from Bulgaria?
Yeah, this is calcite and
Clay
Mount
quartz,
Crystal.
mountain quartz as well. Yeah, I'm gonna get this. Do you take cards?
Of course.
Ah, fantastic. You are my.
What price of the course? I can take the card.
Well, you'd be surprised. No one takes cards. My hostel doesn't even take cards.
I think you were the guy with the one girl yesterday
I
walking
am,
the street.
yeah. I stopped and looked at your crystals in your window.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you know? How do you remember?
I remember almost all my customers.
Wow. Well, thank you for being the last crystal shop I'm ever going to go with. No, really.
Take care.
And you. Have a good day, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.